Hey, Blue Table fans! The Manic is in. Want to show you a few things. First off, got the order in today for the week. It was pretty, not a whole lot of models ordered. Anyway, Dystopian Wars Rulebook. Isn't that beautiful? Oversized. This is set in kind of an alternate universe in the 1800s. Federated States of America, Britannia. Here's my favorite one. These are the armies, by the way. Where is it? It was the League of Antarctica. Oh, here you go. Covenant of Antarctica. Isn't that neat? So it's kind of a steampunk thing, and the models are very small scale. It's ship combat, so sea, but also tanks. Didn't know that. So it's land. Looks like it has very clear rules. Great illustrations. Really pretty exciting. I've had a lot of people asking about having models commissioned for it. The models are done in resin, and they're extremely detailed. Lots of little tiny parts on them. Very well cast. Extremely well cast. Oh, what's this robot? Giant robots. Trenton class tank. FSA John Henry class robot. Oh, how fun is that? So that's Dystopian Wars. Pretty exciting. Alright, let's see what else we got. I got in 2 copies of Army Builder. Great program. That's what we make our army lists on. It's kind of a universal thing now. Got in some Legion of Everblight shredders. Client wants to use them as mangler squigs. So that's kind of the ultimate insult for your game, that it's like, oh, let's use them for Warhammer. That's really not true. People are en masse using Privateer Press models for Warhammer. But it does tie a little bit into my theory that Warhammer is becoming kind of a universal system, which is a little unfortunate if you ask me. But there you go. I do like to plug other games. Here we go. Skaven. Those are clan rats. We're doing a lot of clan rats. Goblins. Plague monks. Hounds of Cahorn, Plague Monks, Rats, Battlewagen. Yeah, it is a Battlewagen. I got 3 boxes of this. I think I only needed 1, so I'm not sure why I'm getting 3 of them, but there you go. Never have too many orcs. Ludas ×2. Put those over here in the orc section. Ludas. Looks like boys. Yep, regular old boys. Not sure why I'm getting those. Orc boys. Ludas. Killican. Okay, Killicans. And that's part of a Dread Mob. So I'm really excited about that. Wanted to show you our Resin Basis. These are just coming off the line. Officially, we have only the one style right now, which is Temple Ruins. These are cast in blue resin, now with the power of blue. We were trying to think of a nonsensical catchphrase there. So here's what we have in the works. We have Woodworks, Palace, Alien Creep, Temple Ruins, Techno, and Plank boards.
Is that what this is?
No, this is actually Woodworks. So this is kind of like a trench, the bottom of a trench,
okay.
Or maybe in a swamp, something hastily laid down. The plank bases are going to be actual covered with wood, like a ship's deck or
Gotcha.
a dock or something.
So
like
what
that.
are each of these?
This is Palace. Bear in mind there's like
tile.
8 different versions of each one. Yeah, one of them has like a little part of a pillar there, but all very clean, very clean. This is actually a wheel that we made because we always need fantasy wheels. And this is Techno. Or is that Palace? I really don't know. Like, is it tile or whatever? And then these are all just the temple bases. In fact, come over here. Let's take a look at some of the... these are the Temple Ruin bases, which you've seen. I have yet to actually put them up for sale, but you can buy them. Now, the advantage is that we'll be selling them individually to order. So you can actually, instead of buying like a preset bag, you can just say, send me, 30 25mm bases, send me 10 40mm bases, and we'll just put whatever you need exactly in a baggie, and there you go. pretty primitive packaging, I think, is what we're planning on that one. Alright folks, time for various random things. First thing I want to show you is this Plague Priest on Pox Rat. So there's that. That's the last of the Rackham rats. And I just love those. Great conversion. Oh, and he's the rat is tearing apart a skink warrior. So there's that. We're back at the for sale wall. The Orcs are gone. The Meanoth army is gone. The Red Eldar are gone. So there's all that. Do have this Space Marine Red Hunters army still here. Space Hulk, got a couple bites on that. Pictures are up now, by the way, in the gallery section of our website. And still have this Retribution army, quite a few figs there, at least 60. And, oh, and this Dark Eldar army, so there's that part of it. This is pretty much standard codex scheme. There's all the infantry, and Reaver Jebikes, 12 looks like. So that's a nice number of that. So we did this Blood Bowl army, and we used Mantic zombies and with Kroot shoulder pads, and they worked out spectacular. GW Ghouls, we pulled these Rackham plastic werewolf looking things, those are Wolfen, changed those up. Got some Tomb Kings in here. So these are flesh golems is what we did with these guys. Gave them some shoulder pads on those too. So those are Dire Wolves by GW. But the Mantic zombies make great Blood Bowl guys because they look like they're lunging or lurching forward. So great posing on those. Yeah, actually Mantic's putting out a really good product. Don't forget we have this Empire army on the block. Good 3,000 points for this one. Tons of infantry, very well done. Movement trays, that's a big one. Let's see what they're doing downstairs. Alright, okay, we're not downstairs yet. We've got Heather here working on some Grey Knights. This is for client initials RC, so here's those. And a little glowiness. Oh, I like that. You made the cords like this power source thing. That's great. That is really super, thanks. This is the color scheme for the tanks, so really quite striking. In fact, let's take a peek over here. Have a Storm Raven. It's like a miniature Thunderhawk there. All right, now it's good. The Carnival of Chaos army, and I'm just super pleased how this turned out. Bear in mind, this is only the base coats, just the canvas on which it's going to be painted. You have this. This has a juggler guy that goes on it that actually stands there, this sort of weird beastie. And here's a sword swallower. And this is a filler for the whatever they are, the plague bears. But it could be an actual guy, you know, could be like a demon prince or whatever. Here's the ringmaster. Giant smile, hands as if presenting in the cane. I think you guys saw that. This is a strong man. And he has a flag and he's on a drum. And the great thing about this is it's going to have color introduced into it. Heather's been having a good time with it. Xana's a little camera shy, so we'll just... In fact, she's like, really? You had to mention my name even? It's alright though. I'm working my way around to it. She's doing this, these Dark Elves in blue, and I just really like it. Copper, metallics, and blue for the armor and shields and stuff like that. So very, very nice. Let's take a look at those executioners.
Just finished those.
Okay, great. Very nice. Good. Good. This is a pretty huge army too. Cameron over here working on nothing interesting except this Forge World Dark Eldar Void Raven, whatever it's going to be. Awesome. Right. Let's take a look at these orcs while we're at it. This is a bunch of orc knobs. There's about 20 of them. And they have Kromlech parts. This is a company that produces accessories and just great stuff from that company. Let's see. Here's so they have cyborg bodies, and really, and these are based on Terminators. So it's basically Meganobz with, or is it regular knobs? Who knows? But they look very orky in the end, and that's a tough thing to pull off with the Terminator armor. So those are the ones that are painted so far. and yeah, gonna be good. Here's what's called a recipe, and this is for orcs, and it shows all the different steps and what colors to use. All right, Ren. Now you're on. This is what, Edge of Trench Works?
Yeah, edge of a trench work, just
Okay.
like a 6-inch
Nice.
section. I've been making a bunch of these.
Okay. Thanks.